Hey everybody! Bad Pop here, and I got some bad news for you. If you've been watching all my videos and you watched this one here, which is called Calculus, sounds refreshing, but it isn't. We mentioned something about this. Please hit the subscribe button, because if you don't, I'm gonna have to give you your very own cunt point.
Or should there be a dick point?
We'll get to that. But we're going to go into deeper detail now. No pun intended. Wait, yes it was. Strap yourself in and be prepared for a little ass-to-mouth action, if you know what I mean. Diqk Moves. And with that being said, let us begin. Winning. Yeah. Pissing in a dude's canteen. If you deposit urine in any receptacle that an individual will drink out of, that's a dick move. I'm just saying. You know, you're at a party, dude puts his Pepsi down, goes to the bathroom, and you're like, hey, I think it'll be funny if I pee in that. He's drunk, maybe he'll think it's Mountain Dew. Winning? No. And this one actually is more common than you think. You bang your brother's wife. Or you bang one of his exes without his permission. I've heard this story probably 30 or 40 times over a 30-year period of women doing this and banging other dudes within the family and causing huge family problems. This is the OG of all dick moves. I'm just gonna put it out there.
What is OG though? We gotta make sure we do.
It's like the dickest of the dickest moves. It's giving blankets laced with smallpox to the Native Americans. And if I had lived back in the day when that shit was going on, I would have to kill those dudes. The only thing that even comes close to that is hurling dead animals over the castle walls to infect everyone with anthrax. That's so f***ed up. They're flinging cows. Yeah, like moo, like cows. There it goes. Diqk Moves. It was literally a holocaust. Now I covered this in this episode on how not to kill yourself. But if you're one of those dudes that's just, you know, dead set on kicking your own air addiction and throwing yourself out of your own meat suit, and you do so and blame another individual, dick move. If you hurl yourself in front of a subway train and they gotta pick you up at 3 different stations and you cause all that headache, mayhem, and paperwork, people will love you less if you cause or make a mess. The image of you hurling yourself in front of that train is gonna be burned in that driver's head for the rest of his days. But on the other hand, his therapist will be able to buy that boat. Winning? No. So don't hurl yourself in front of trains or jump from high objects where you're gonna splat on the ground. Okay, figure something out, take some pills, put down a drop cloth, handle your business and be polite about it. No. Okay, here's another one, and this is actually fairly common. I know a lot of dudes do this. Clap on. They give their old lady the clap or the herpetogonosyphilis. Clap off. You bring that crap home to mama. Total dick move, man. Rap your rascal if you're gonna do that stuff. Clap on, clap off. You gave her the gonorrhea. It burns when you pee. Winning? No. And I call this one the off-stage knock-up. So basically, you know, you're married or you're with a long-term girlfriend and you have a side piece and you slip them by the goalie. If you're a certain age, go into the doctor, get 2 snips and some smoke, and you'll nullify that poke. Huh? It makes more sense to unload the gun and fire blanks than it is to shoot live ammo at a bulletproof vest, if you know what I mean. Yeah!
Honey, I'm pregnant.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go kill myself and blame it on you. Winning? No. Everyone has a neighbor that does this shit. He comes over and borrows something from you, like a big ticket item over $500. He never gives it back. You should probably draw a red line through their name and not talk to them again because they're dick moving you. You want to borrow my TV? No.
Well, how about I borrow your wife?
Well, it all depends how aggressively they're going to use her. If they borrow money from you and never attempt to even pay it back, and you always dodge the subject or make excuses, I've heard that, you know, my wife spent it, I don't make enough.
I work too much, I work too little, I got laid off. Yeah.
Wah! At the end of the day, just make an effort and pay the money back. Backstabbing. Now, I want to put a disclaimer in this, that a lot of you dudes out there learn this trick backstabbing from your mama. It is what it is. You got a situation with another dude, you pull him aside, face to face, and maybe you might have to do some wall-to-wall counseling. some meat pumps to the face. But when it's over, you move on and you do your deal. Say somebody does something great and you're like,
Oh yeah, I did that, or I told them how to do it, so I really should get the credit.
that's a dick move. You keep doing that, guess what? Somebody's gonna staple a complaint card to your forehead. One, it shows that you're as shallow as armpit sweat, and the other is you have no integrity. I myself have never done this, but I have seen its effects and the repercussions, and they're absolutely reprehensible. And I call it upper decking the tank. And that's where you defecate in the tank above the toilet. Oh my God!
Frank, did you do this? You're an asshole. Don't give me that look. I know you did this. This is your MO, man. Med shitter.
You know what's even sicker is when they do it to the tank that's like almost to the ceiling. So you know they had the crap in their hand and go up there and slam dunk it in there. Never shit in the urinal. Number 2, never shit where you work. And number 3, don't bench or curl in the squat rack. It makes you want to pick up a dumbbell and hurl it at a dumbass's head. I remember back in the day seeing that happen and going,
God damn, what a dick. I want to just do some squats, and he's doing curls. There's a curl rack for that.
I myself have never done this, and I was actually shocked that this came up on some of my surveys. But a lot of dudes, they're doing the open option position, hitting the slot B, and they think it's a good idea to sling them around and put it in their mouth. But I thought you liked surprises. This has got a funny aftertaste. Inappropriate practical joke escalation. You go with a little shaving cream and a tickling of the nose, a little harmless thing, and the next day he's having your car towed down the street in park and ruining your transmission. If your practical joke costs more than $500 to fix or repair, that includes death. It's not a practical joke, it's a dick move. Intentional sabotage. Happens all the time, friends do it to each other. And there's a big difference between pushing your buddy in his clothes into his pool and tying a rope around the pool and ripping down the side. Now you're with your buddies, okay, and you're the chihuahua of the bunch, the smallest guy. And he picks a huge fight with some big dudes that are gonna kick all your asses. Then he expects you to fight his battles for him. And you know the dude I'm talking about, you know, some hot blonde with a hot dress is carrying him around in a little bag with his little head sticking out. I have no use for shaking pissed dogs, nor do I have use for shaking pissed dudes. Oh. Now this one is particularly the most reprehensible on the list. And I don't know why they do this, and that is causing undue suffering purely for entertainment. I hate to lump everyone into people like, say, ISIS, who behead people just for fun and do other reprehensible shit, but hey, it is what it is. The designated driver renege. Now this isn't a racist thing, this is a euchre thing. In euchre, you have to call the trump card. So say you call spades and then you throw down hearts, guess what you are? You just became a reneger. Did it just get dark in here? And gentlemen, if you ever take anything away from this episode, never call a black dude a reneger. Call him an Indian giver, and then worry about what the Indians have to say later. You go out on the town and you decide you're gonna tie one on two. So then you become the drunk driving designated driver, which is terrible. That is a total dick move, and that is bad party etiquette. We all remember back in school, you're in the locker room doing your deal, and some guy walks by and he's like, boom, cup check. The unprovoked dick punch. Oh! That was like in my mid to late teens. I thought this was a funny game. Oh! But when you get older, it becomes monumentally more painful. Oh! This wraps up this episode of Diqk Moves winning. No. Now I know I did not cover all of the possible dick moves out there. So please put them in the comments below in the Diqk Move section. While you're pulling up that jock strap to put the cup in there to protect from the dick punch, why don't you swing by our Patreon page and throw us a couple bucks so we can keep making these videos. And while we're at it, please hit the subscribe button. Because if you do, I promise I won't bang your wife without your permission. Winning! That's so f***ed up. Okay, clicker. Oh, yes. Makes it fun if we don't f***ing rehearse this shit. And you don't even know what I'm going to say until I say it. Why do you not say that to me? That's nasty. That's just nasty.
That's why I'm back here.
Football game. For a dude who's hitting the cup longer than they will for a dude who broke his f***ing arm or leg. I've been there, and I've seen it, you know, like, everyone's like, oh, speared in the nuts.